That's the result of a bad dump in by the Rangers.
Leads to Gray. Drops to Messier. On the lead. Pretty pass. Across to Karpatsev. He shoots. He scores!
Let's watch Graves in front. Does it go off the stick or the skate? He faces the shooter. Karpatsev who delays, shoots, having off the stick blade. A nice little backhand deflection as the Rangers made the puck do the work. Puck do the work. A good low shot and an Adam Graves deflection off his stick and off of Marty Brodeur and over the goal line.
Adam Graves has been the only 30-goal scorer in the playoffs to have not scored a playoff goal this year.
You know, Eastwood played a lot in the third period the other night. Gretzky didn't. And there's a good hit. Oh, Eastwood didn't see that one coming. That was a good hard hit. Good, clean, hard hit. Samuelson here has Guerin move into him. There's Guerin throwing a good check. In game 2, he went up and took a penalty. You'll see Gilmore here working with Sundstrom, and he comes right down on the stick of Mike Richter, who lost the stick for a moment. Now here's Brodeur getting the leg of Robitaille. Robitaille went off balance and down. Oh, a little bit of everything.
And they needed to gain their confidence.
Face back. They had a great third period in game 3. They were great, but they couldn't score.
Gretzky takeaway. Sundstrom save by Brodeur.
Oh, baby.
Beautiful save by Brodeur after Gretzky with a great setup for Sundstrom.
Put that one in the memory bank, and here's the penalties. The Devils, I believe, took a neutral zone penalty. They're taking a lot of penalties here. It's going to hurt them sooner or later. Sundstrom, what a chance. Put it in the memory bank. This is a sensational save by Brodeur on Sundstrom. But the Devils take another penalty in the neutral zone or offensive zone. It's going to catch up. Watch Gretzky here strip Danico or take the puck and set up the shot. Now watch Brodeur. I mean, he read the play. That's a big-time save. Big, big, big time in such a crucial portion of the game. Gretzky with a marvelous backhand pass. Big shot, big save. Marvelous save. But seconds later, the Devils here, the hit by Sundstrom, and in comes the pick play by McLean, flattening Sundstrom. Just can't do that. I mean, that's just too obvious.
This is uncharacteristic of the Devils, who are the least penalized team in the league in regular season. This is their 4th penalty of this game. Gretzky gets away from Pandolfo, leaves it for Sundstrom for the shot. Saved by Brodeur, and he dives on top.
Gretzky there, pulled away from Pandolfo, and all of a sudden when he did that, instead of a 3-on-2, a 3-on-3 became a 3-on-2. Gretzky showing some strength. Pandolfo was on him and lost the battle. And then Brodeur made another save as we see a scrum, and we haven't had many of these.
Gilmore and Robitaille.
Rangers defense staying up at the top of the circle, face off in the Devils zone. Shots on goals and on goal in the series. Oh, Samuelson with a big hit on Holik. This is where Samuelson will lose a stick.
Nice pass. In comes McKay. Stops and shoots, deflected by Leach. Bounces behind the net. McKay again, hustling to it. McKay feeding in front. Stevens save. McKay has it. Saved by Richter. McKay again. It deflects away. Oh, this is Mike Richter time. All the way down. 18,000 on their feet cheering the goaltending of Mike Richter. Penalty on the Devils.
Gretzky's got to be hurt now. Oh, if he ever. Oh, he's getting up. He's showing some toughness here. Wow. Mike Richter. Wayne Gretzky. Oh, what a series.
Wayne Gretzky tightening up the screws on the helmet here. Let's see what happens.
There was a play here where Mike Richter makes about 3 saves that were incredible. Randy McKay had a great series of shots. Gretzky's in front playing goal. Now there's going to be an icing. He wants to negate it. You'll see him head up ice. Niedermayer's behind him, and Niedermayer will take the penalty. Watch Gretzky go into the board. Bang. The helmet. I mean, I thought Paul Palmer is right there, but he ended up getting up in a moment. I mean, he went in hard. Now watch. 1 banana, 2 banana, he stumped up. Again, you'll see Niedermayer knowing Gretzky would get there, threw Gretzky down and went hard into the boards. And I thought right there, call the pallbearers. And then he just caught his senses after he hit his head on the boards and got up. Went to the bench.
Leaves it for McLean. Toward the net, intercepted by Leach. Quick transition. Danico the only man back. Rangers 3-on-1. Courtnall on the puck. Now it's 3-on-2. Courtnall, Gretzky, score! Eastwood hooks it away. Eastwood tried to draw a penalty. Heard the crowd reaction. Nothing called on the play. That's Sauce. Guerin. Offside, Devils. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the second period. The Rangers have scored again. They lead 2-0.
Devils can't afford to take a penalty. Now, Gilmore was knocked down. Gilmore was knocked down after the whistle. Look at Samuelson move in. Samuelson's keeping his hands down, trying to bait people.
I think Mark Fawcett's going to call some penalties here.
I mean, the Rangers right now are in a position where they've thrown the fishing lines out. And the Devils, very emotional, have to be extremely careful here. They can't afford to take a penalty after a whistle. They just can't.
They just did. Guerin and Eastwood. And there's the discipline that Jacques Lemaire does not like. That's the one thing he doesn't want from his players is the retaliation penalty.
I just know Jacques Lemaire is he was a great disciplined player. Right now, his team could be hurt on the power play. Gretzky again. He gets hit here pretty well. And that's what Carpenter's supposed to do. It's a good hit. A good, clean hit. Here's a play where Bukaboom was involved with Gilmore. So Karpatsev was. And there's Zeslo going at Karpatsev.
Bill Guerin's penalty gives the Rangers a power play. This is Danico and Karpatsev.
This is going on all over the place. The Rangers are in a position having the lead. And the only reason they're in this position is because they have the lead. And Gilmore there. See, Samuelson, he's got his hands down at his side. He's skating over to Gilmore, and he's trying to get something going.
He poked him with the stick in the between the legs, John.
Gilmore did or Samuelson
did? No, Samuelson
did. I believe it. I mean, Samuelson's trying to... So I said, they're trying to bait. Here's Guerin at the end.
And this was this is a bad penalty for the Devils here. Guerin, a shot to the jaw, and he's gone and gives the Rangers a power play.
But it's not even much of a shot, but it's after a whistle, after a play, and the referee's skating around trying to watch.
So for the Devils, Guerin 2 for roughing, Gilmore 2 unsportsmanlike, Danico 2 for roughing, Karpatsev 2 for roughing, Samuelson 2 unsportsmanlike. Time of all penalties, 18 minutes. A lot of frustration on the part of Scott Niedermayer.
Well, you see him try and get loose here, and Robitaille's got a hold of his stick, and then Niedermayer throws the right swat into Robitaille. Again, watch, Robitaille's got the stick up against his body. In the one-on-one battles, and I think Devils are getting frustrated. Rangers are continuing to frustrate them. And there's Niedermayer talking to the referee during the stoppage.
Gretzky pointing there. The Rangers are getting into the Devils' head. Use his fingers and his toes.
Oh, big hit.
Gretzky, nice pass to Tikin and sends him out. Graves to the left side. Graves goes in and shoots, save, rebound. Oh, big collision. Tikin went right into Brodeur, bowled him over. He went right at Brodeur. Was he pushed into him?
I don't know.
Brodeur is shaking on the play.
I don't know if he was pushed or not, Sam.
I think he was going straight for the net, John.
I think he was going straight for the net, but the replay will tell us if he was pushed or not. Marty Brodeur has lost his helmet. Pekin, it looks like he's going to the penalty box, I think. Well, maybe not.
Let's take a look.
The Rangers won this one-on-one battle here along the boards. Puck comes out over the line. Now, Tikkanen is the man that has the puck. There he is. Watch him drive to the net. Let's see how he got there.
Stevens with a little bit of a shove.
Yeah. Stevens shoved him from behind. Tikkanen was off balance. You're supposed to do your best to move away from the net and there he's going right in. He hit the goal post as much as he hit Brodeur too. Stevens is over on the right side. He's hooked to Tikkanen. Tikkanen is looking for a rebound. He reaches for the puck. There's the collision. Now, I tell you what, in watching that, if you're a Devils fan, you're going, he didn't stop. He didn't try to get out of the way. If you're a Rangers fan, you're saying he's off balance. And the collision's there as he was pushed by Stevens. He also went into the goalpost. Now, how did Brodeur, is it the leg of Tikkanen that knocked the helmet off? Yes, it was his right leg that knocked the helmet off of Brodeur, who seems to be okay.
In your mind, is there any way Tikkanen could have avoided that, maybe gone into the net?
We're seeing it in slow motion for one. Brodeur does a nice job. he had, what, 6 or 8 feet to try and avoid the play. He had reached down to play the puck. How do we get in minds of players? It's very close. Brodeur's all right, thankfully. No penalty handed out, as the referee's judgment is that he was pushed in by Scott Stevens.
Taken away by Eastwood. Leach gets over. Leach is hit by Stevens, who's hitting everybody.
That's like a linebacker. On Tuesday night. Oh, did Stevens here throw a good one into Leach? That's a good clean hit, shoulder on shoulder ahead of Leach. Leach takes it, looks up to read the play. Messier here moves in on Chambers and rides him in. Two teams haven't stopped since day 1 of the series.
Brodeur to the bench. Extra skater on. Leach fires out to Messier. Deacon it to the empty net. Score! 2 assists for Brian Leach, and the Rangers take 2 straight at the Garden.
Simpson and Shirley here.
3-1 lead in the series. Simpson hitting a couple of people.
Last minute with a game over. This could get aggressive.
Samuelson, Carpenter, Rangers holding back. Holding the puck, controlling for the final seconds. 35 seconds to go. Samuelson takes a hit. Bounces into the Devil zone. Shirley with a hit. Wessel.
You have to understand, this game's over. The series isn't. That's why players continue in the last minute to play an aggressive game.
Simpson and Churla. Churla and Oderline. Watch out here.
There's some big boys on the ice. Flatley's got a hold of him. Simpson's got a hold of him. As Simpson and Churla were very aggressive. Carpenter pulled Simpson off. Oderline just now dropped his gloves and elbow pads. He wants Churla. Churla's being held away by the linesman. You can sense this. Oh, look at this. Simpson just attacked Carpenter. He just attacked him. He just skated over and attacked him. Carpenter's done all right for a guy that doesn't fight. Shirley's being ushered to the penalty box, which is good. I'll tell you what, Carpenter was standing. Remember earlier he pulled Simpson away, but he was standing there. Simpson just skated up and started to fight.
This is the first one of these we've seen involving the Rangers and the Devils, and there's a lot of frustration on the part of the Devils.
The home ice has the last change. Jacques Lemaire wanted to put a tough guy or 2 on the ice in case of. Goalie Campbell put some tough guys on the ice to counter. And then it got nasty, and on the stoppage, everybody started to go.
All right, Simpson has been escorted off by the linesman. Now they've got to get the rest of the guys pulled apart. Karpatsev is bloodied.
He did all right for a guy that doesn't fight, where Simpson is a pretty good scrapper. In fact, he's a real good scrapper.
Eastwood is still entangled with, I believe, Steve Thomas. Yeah. Starting to untangle. Now it looks like it'll all settle down. Bottom of the pile.
Ellis and Samuelson were the last 2 to be separated. Some nutty fan, some goofball came down in behind the bench. The
security
was ushered right out of there.
Yeah. Don't need any of that. Trella yelling at the players on the Devils bench. Jacques Lemaire churning inside, no doubt.
The Simpson ice, so there he and Churla met there. They'll meet again. The puck isn't even close to Churla on that play. Simpson and Churla, the 2 rugged guys. Oderline stops. Now watch Simpson here. He goes to Flatley. He doesn't fight. Carpenter pulls him off. Carpenter's pulled down. Now watch. Everybody seems to separate, and Simpson's going to go around to try and find somebody.
He just wanted anybody.
Oh, absolutely.
He just wanted anybody.
He's going to here get away from the linesman. Now watch him just go over to Carpenter. He's standing there.
Who can I get? Okay, I'll get this guy.
Boom, he hit him right on the beak.
That's all.
Oh, Carpenter's got one on the beak, too.
Carpenter up for himself.
Yes. Carpenter's jersey's not tied down. Can you see there? Or it doesn't appear to be. Maybe it is. I don't know. First ugly stuff we've seen in the series.
Right.
Now, Churla, he did some running around and bumping, too.
And in the
They were opposite one another on the face-off. He threw a hit there into Odeline.
Reid Simpson got 5 for fighting, 10-minute misconduct, game misconduct. Boy, I hate to see those sticks get up there, too.
Sure do.
20.8 seconds remaining in the game. And
this is, you know what people are going to say, this was nasty. This is nothing compared to the 70s when the old Philadelphia Flyers and the old New York Rangers used to go. It just wasn't seen as much. The TV cameras weren't as good in those old days, Sam. It was something back in those days.
well,
The hockey wasn't as good.
yeah, that's a good
These
point.
athletes are much better nowadays and much faster and much bigger.